This year I took a big leap and I started my second online business, an online accounting agency. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the 3 main reasons why I decided to start, and also I'm going to be sharing a free resource, which is my journaling prompts that I used to be able to reach this decision. So for those of you who are new, I'm Conrad and I'm a chartered accountant, a CPA for those of you in the US, and I've been documenting my journey of becoming an accountant for the last 3 years on this channel. So the first reason, pillar number 1, is building a business you love. Let me explain what I mean by this. You might not know a guy called Ali Abdaal, but essentially he's a productivity YouTuber and he released a book about productivity called Feel Good Productivity. And essentially something that he says is very important to being productive is actually enjoying the process of doing something. So it's the same concept when you start a business. You need to start a business that you are actually going to enjoy and it's going to feel good, making you want to do more of that specific thing. That's where building a business you love and enjoy doing actually comes in, because I started a digital business or online business selling activewear a couple of years ago when it was COVID. And honestly, the feeling of making money online and being able to help people online and creating a good product, I don't know, it's just something about that lights a fire like in my heart and it makes me so excited. And I think that's the whole aspect of it that I enjoy. It's just the thing of like creating value and sharing it with others online as well. And then a second point in the aspect of building a business you love is either deciding between if you want to build a lifestyle business or a business to scale and exit. So let me just kind of explain what I mean by this. A lifestyle business is where you can more in a way make enough money to ensure you get the lifestyle that you desire. So let's say you want to travel or see the world. Then you should take into consideration that your business should enable you to be able to do this. And this is a key concept in the book 4-Hour Workweek, which I'm sure most of you guys have already come across or watched some sort of video about from Tim Ferriss. He talks about setting up your ideal monthly income. And essentially what he says is that it doesn't cost as much as you think to have the lifestyle that you want. If you want to go to trips overseas or you want to go and rent a Ferrari or own this, by calculating the monthly cost of that thing, it isn't as expensive as you think that you need to cash out $10 million and sell your business for like a fortune to be able to achieve those things. Whereas people like Peter Thiel or let's say Elon Musk, they thrive on the idea of building something huge and essentially listing it or doing an IPO or something like that, where they sell their business in the end. And that gives them joy. It gives them joy to be able to work 80 hours, 100 hours per week and build something that's just great. Like I imagine you have the vision to take people to Mars. Like that is just next level. And currently I haven't decided between either or of the two, because I'm still at the point where I like working a lot and I like building a business that's going to be able to scale. And I don't know if I'll be able to just like travel the world alone or with someone and not do work, because honestly I feel like the best work is the work that you enjoy doing. And if you can find that strike between work that you enjoy doing, then I know it sounds cringy and weird, but then it doesn't feel like work at all. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole emotional aspect behind the decision that I made to start this business. But if we're looking at more of an objective view of why actually this business model makes sense, then it's in the next part, which is part 2, and that is scalability and also autonomy. So let me give you guys this example. Take the difference between a local accounting firm and an online accounting firm. Let's quickly compare those two. So in terms of where you're going to be stationing yourself, with a local accounting firm, you need an office. Like people want to come and see you. Whereas on the other side, with a digital accounting firm, you can operate on the cloud. And I mean, accountants have been doing this for such a long time. QuickBooks is literally that concept of being a cloud-based accounting software where you can access it anywhere in the world. And remember, a large portion of that expense that you're paying to rent an office, that reduces your income or your net profit margins. Secondly is, within the local environment, your marketplace is in a way capped. Like the amount of customers that you can realistically get is capped. Whereas on the other side, online, you've got literally like an infinite pool of people. Grant Cardone says that there's nothing like competition, that there's so much money out there, money gets printed on a daily basis. And that is essentially the concept of online. There's no cap when it comes to your ability to get customers. And then I don't want this to get too long, but essentially think about your regulations. Locally, you have to oblige with the regulations. Internationally or online, you don't need to. And then also the biggest component, guys, which I consider with this, and obviously it's a longer term aspect because the business is just getting started, but it's taxes. With an online business, you can actually register your company in the UAE, and under certain regulations, you don't have to pay any taxes on that. That means that where I would be paying 22% or 20% taxes here locally, if you register it there, you don't pay it. That essentially means that you're saving 20% of your year, and actually that 20% is going back to you without paying it to a government that's not going to spend the money correctly. So that's touching on the scalability aspect. The autonomy aspect is with the book I mentioned, the 4-Hour Work Week. Now, there's a guy called James Smith. He's a personal trainer, and he shared the story once while this is how he started his online business. So he went to Bali, and essentially he saw this guy. He was at a festival. He saw this guy on his laptop on the beach one day, and he just asked, like, what's this guy doing on his laptop at a festival? And like he went up to the guy. He got the courage to, and he asked him, why are you on your laptop? And the guy told him, nah, man, I'm working. This is my job. I'm a digital accountant. And that was such a cool takeaway for me, because essentially what it taught me that, you can work anywhere in the world if you work online. And the concept of having freedom in terms of location, that is something that, just blows my mind when it comes to running digital businesses. And lastly, the third pillar that I actually really enjoy is building a business in public. And this is something that Gary Vee, in a way, popularized in the early 2010s with YouTube. He calls it the jab, 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 jab. Obviously, like, you can jab like 50 times, and then he says right hook. And that essentially means is that you're giving value and you're documenting your journey for other people to get inspired. And honestly, I love documenting my journey because I've been a YouTuber now for about 2 to 3 years, and I started off with smaller businesses, documenting my smaller businesses. Then I went to become a chartered accountant, and I documented my process of becoming a chartered accountant. And now the next stage is going to be me taking those skills that I've learned and showing you guys actually how I build a business online, like the behind the scenes of it. And that is just so fascinating to me, to be able to share that and inspire some people with that, information. Because honestly speaking, like, you think you need to be this amazing, incredibly, talented person that's extroverted and that has all of these good qualities to be able to make a success of yourself. And I don't think that's true. I think that anyone can make a success of themselves. And I think I want to be a living proof of that journey. So essentially, that is the 3 main reasons why I decided to go with this business path. And if you want to follow along with the journey, then go and follow my business Facebook pages and Instagram pages. And also, follow me on YouTube and keep up to date with the journey. I'm going to create a playlist as I progress and make more videos, and I'm going to link it up here for you guys. Hopefully, if you watch this a bit later, then you'll be able to watch it. But I'm super excited for that, and cheers.